Morning and welcome back to the channel again. So today it's another day of window cleaning. I've just been and done a very small commercial job first thing on the way here, and now I'm just in an area of Plymouth called Buckland, and all my work is in that area today, so probably only got a minute between each job, if that, which is quite nice and compact. So this first job, actually this time it's just the front and the side, because they're having a bit of work done to the garden. So this is the second month that I've only done the front and the side. Normally I do all the back and everything. It's got a large conservatory, but this time it's just the front because I can't get round there. And then I've got to go up the road, same road as this, and there's two houses together, so this is a nice little road for some work. Right, so that's that done where it's just the front and the side. They've got some windows around the other side, so I just had a little look around the back to see what they've done, and they've made their conservatory about 50% bigger than it was. So it was already huge. It's sort of the one that has like a dome on one end and straight on the other, and then where the dome is, they've built right out. So it's going to be fun trying to clean the upstairs windows next time, because it's going to be a heck of a reach across. And they've got like skylights on the original conservatory roof, because it's like a proper roof, not a conservatory polycarbonate. And I'm going to have to try and do them as well, so that's going to be interesting, but it's definitely going to need a price increase on that one. About another 7 or 8 extra windows, I would think. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Okay, that's this one and this one, both neighbours, done for another month. One of them asked me to clean the glass panels around his garden that he had done a few months back. So that's going to be a regular thing every few months. They had quite a lot of tree sap and bird poo on them today, so it took a little bit longer than what I thought. And yeah, while I was at this job, I've had one person ask me for a card to get their gutters done, And another lady, which is one of the neighbours down the road, has just thought she's going to crash into me. Actually, she parked so close behind me, and said she needs a regular window cleaner. So I've got to give her a price. But yeah, sometimes, yeah, you get days where you feel like you just can't cope anymore. There's so many people messaging you, ringing you and everything. Yeah, now I'm just going to drink my coffee. It's probably cold, but I'm going to drink it anyway. Okay, so I've just done that one there. I've got to go over here and do one of those ones over there. The dog is already barking at me. The dog absolutely loves me at this property. And then I'll show you around the back of that one. Okay, so I've done the front of those two that you've just seen me clean. The second one that I have just cleaned is, to get to the back, is up this alleyway. You can see it here, and then all the way around. What I tend to do is go and check to see if their gate is open, because I've had it in the past where I've either carried everything up or dragged the hose all the way around only to find the gates locked and I can't get in. So I'll just check it now and see if it's open. Okay, as I suspected, the gate is locked, so I haven't wasted any time doing that. So I won't be cleaning the back of that one. The first one that I cleaned, that you saw the clip of here, I have to drive around to get to the back of that one, but then when I'm there I've got another one to do that backs onto that same sort of road. Okay, so this here is the back of the one I did on that other road, and then so I've had to drive around, but then when I've done that I've got this one on the end here to do as well, so I can stay where I am parked. So I've just popped home to fill up with water. Last night when I got home I didn't have time to fill up straight away, and then when I went out later in the evening it was raining so much I decided to not bother. I thought I had enough for the day, but it turns out I didn't. So I'm going to fill up now and then head out and do my last 3 or 4 jobs, and then I won't need to fill up tonight, and that will save me a bit of time this evening. Okay, so we're back out now after popping home for a minute to fill up the tank. I've just been to the little garage that I clean. I've said about it before on the channel. So I've been there. It's run by one of my other customers. I clean their house, but her husband owns a property development company, and I do, actually one of the ones I did earlier was for him. All of his rental properties he likes to get the windows cleaned every month, so I've got a couple of flats to do and one that I showed you earlier, he's just added another property to the list. He said he's got another one now. I believe it was his father's property. He's passed away, so he's took it on. He's going to rent it out. So that's another one to add to the list. Yeah, it just keeps going. More and more just keep added. I've got to price that one now. Price it at a decent rate for me and for him. Yeah, so now I'm heading back to where I left off earlier, Egg Buckland. I believe I've got 4 left to do. 2 of them are quite small and they're on their own, and then 2 are next to each other. So I'm just heading there to do that now. The last job of the day. Now this particular bit of Plymouth, you get these bits where it's like the name and then a walk. So this one here is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like 9 houses down a path for the front, and then the back is you've got a little drive bit with a garage, so you can drive up there. But yeah, it takes a bit of time to pull the hose all the way to the property. It's slightly annoying. Right, so I've pulled the hose all the way down. Now I'll go back and shut the door of the van and put a cone out. I don't like leaving the van open when I'm not that near it. But yeah, I've had some of these since I first started up, and I obviously took everything I could, and now I'm starting to consider whether I should let some of these go, because it takes so long to do the job. It really isn't worth the money that you get paid for it when there's other work and I've got other people waiting. So I've just finished the last job. I can't remember how many I've done today. It's about 10 to 4, which is a little bit later than I thought I would finish today. But I guess going home earlier to fill up used up a little bit of time. I don't know what it is about this day. Something about it just doesn't really flow that well. The amount of jobs that I've done and the time that some of them taken, I would have thought that I would have earned a little bit more than I have. I'm not saying it's bad, but there are days where I earn a lot more than that in less time. So really I've got to look at some of these jobs that I'm doing on this particular day and decide whether I want to continue doing them. It's something that I'll be doing over Christmas anyway. I'll be looking at my rounds completely and deciding which ones need a price increase and which ones I don't want to do anymore. Because there are a few that I had from when I very first started. If you want to watch a video of how I got started, I'll try and put a link up on the screen now for you. There's a video there explaining exactly how I started up my business for £500. Go and take a watch if you haven't seen it already. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, why not consider subscribing and sharing and liking and all of that. I think now, the last time I looked, was coming up for 400 subscribers, so it's gone up quite a lot in the last couple of weeks. So my target is 500 by Christmas. So if I can hit 500 by Christmas, I'll be very happy. And then I want to hit 1k by March. So that is the target. So if you can help me with that target and beating it, why not subscribe? Because I know a lot of you are watching these videos but you're not subscribed, and it'd be great if you could just hit that subscribe button and just help me out a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to go home now, have a cup of tea, and then tomorrow I've got another day of window cleaning, which I am hoping again to film. So there should be quite a few of these videos coming out. And yeah, hope everyone has a good evening and keep safe out there. See you on the next one.